At Jungkook's apartment, two boys sat on the floor surrounded by open books, highlighter and half-finished cup of coffee. Dong was scribbling something in his notebook when he suddenly looked up at Jungkook. Dong, hey, lately I haven't seen you with Hyuna. What's wrong? Don't tell me you dumped her. Jungkook, who was flipping through his notes, looked up with a faint frown. No, I didn't dump her. I'm just busy these days. Dong, teasing. Busy? Or just not in the mood to date her? Jungkook didn't answer away. He gave a small shrug, eyes flickering down to the paper in front of him. Dong, curious now. So, you don't feel like being with her anymore? Remember when you used to tell me about her all the time? How she walked, how she looked, how you want to hold her hand and you would get nervous around her? How you wanted to push her hair, stand back or talk to her for us? Jungkook Pin stopped moving. His eyes lingered on the blank space between the lines. Jungkook quietly, I don't know what I want anymore. Dong tilted his head confused. What do you mean? Jungkook sang. I just don't feel like that anymore. That excitement, the butterflies, none of it's there now. Dong frowned softly, voice lower this time. Were your feelings for her really that weak? You're forgetting your own words, Jungkook. Jungkook looked up, then meeting Dong's eyes with a calm, unreadable expression. Maybe they were near for her. Dong blinked, his pain slipping slightly from his hand. What are you saying? Jungkook's voice came out almost a whisper, but heavy with something Dong couldn't name. Maybe it was just attraction, nothing deeper. A brief silence filled the room. The sound of the clock tickling on the wall suddenly faded louder. Dong gently, Jungkook cutting him off. Let's not talk about this anymore. I'm not sure what I want, and I don't think I can talk about it right now. Dong stares at him for a moment, his best friend sitting right beside him, it feeling strangely far away. Jungkook turned it back to his notebook, pretending to focus on the papers, but his chest felt tight and his heart was beating little too fast for no reason he wanted to admit. After that conversation, too, neither of them said a word about it. Dong cleared his throat and flipped open another textbook, trying to brush off the awkwardness that lingered in the air. Dong softly, okay, let's just study. You are totally going to flunk this exam if you keep zoning out. Jungkook chuckled under his breath, grateful for Dong's attempt to lighten the mood. Yeah, go ahead, Professor Kim. Dong rolled his eyes and leaned forward, pointing at formula in Jungkook's notebook as he explained the concept, but Jungkook couldn't focus on a single word. His eyes stared to Dong's lips, soft, pink, and moving slowly as he spoke. He tried to look away, but every time Dong leaned closer, the faint scent of the skolak, vanilla, and something warm wrapped around Jungkook like a spell. Dong's hair brushed lightly over his forehead, and Jungkook commenced staring again at the way his lashes curled, at tiny mole under his lip, at the way his tongue darted out to wet his lips when he paused to take Dong's snapping finger. Hey, are you even listening? Jungkook blinking quickly, sitting up straight. Yeah, totally. Dong gave him a skeptical look. Really? Then what did I just explain? Jungkook froze completely blank. About the number? Dong groaned dramatically, hitting his with his pen cap. You were hopeless. But even as he laughed, Jungkook couldn't stop himself from smiling, a real sour smile that reached his eyes. He didn't even know why he was smiling like that. Every little thing Dong did, the way he laughed, the way his lips curled, the way his eyes sparkled, made something strange flutter in Jungkook's chest. He tore his gaze away, pretending to read, but his thoughts betrayed him. What's wrong with me? He thought, biting his lip. Why can't I stop looking at him like that? Meanwhile, Dong was completely unaware, still explaining something with his usual portion. And Jungkook couldn't help but think that maybe the reason Yuna no longer made his heart skip a bit was sitting right in front of him. Morning at university. Tong and Jungkook walked into campus together, side by side, laughing about something small and stupid. It felt natural, the way it always had, until Hyuna. Hey Jungkook. They both turned. Hyuna was standing a few feet away, holding her books close. The same sweet smile lingering, lighting up her face. Jungkook's heart gave a small, confused flutter, but not the kind it used to, just complicated. Jungkook, oh, hey Yuna. She walked up to them, brushing her hair behind her ear. Mind if I join you guys today? Before Jungkook could say anything, Tong smiled kindly. Of course, come on, we are heading to the class anyway. Jungkook wanted to say no. He didn't even know why. It wasn't irritation or dislike. He just didn't want to break whatever quiet rhythm he and Jungkook had fallen into. But how could he say that out loud? The lecture hall was half full when the three of them entered. Tong, as usual, smiling softly and looked at the seat on the other side of Yuna. A little further, anyway, closer to the window, Jungkook sat beside Yuna, but even then, he had left a noticeable gap between them. Yuna noticed it immediately. She tilted her head. Why are you sitting far away, Cook? Do I smell something? Jungkook quickly shook his head, forcing a little smile. No, it's not that. I just needed space for my notebook. Yuna, notebook? You are writing 2 lines in the last 20 minutes, she said, leaning closer with a half smile. Tell me the real reason. Jungkook looked down at his notes, or rather than a blank page that could have been notes, and sighed. It's nothing, really. Yuna, come on, Cook. Don't lie to me. You have been acting so distant lately. You don't text much. You barely talk in class, and when I ask to hang out, you always say you're busy. Did I do something wrong? Jungkook turned his head slightly, his gaze softening. No, Yuna, you didn't do anything wrong. You're amazing actually. She smiles faintly. Then what's the problem? I know I was your crush once, remember? You used to blush every time I said your name. What changed, Cook? Jungkook froze for a moment, her words said deeper than she probably realized. His eyes flickered unconsciously toward Tong, who was quietly taking notes near the window, head tilted slightly, lips pursed for focus. Completely unaware of the chaos inside Jungkook's head, Yuna followed his gaze, spoke carefully. Is it about Tong? Jungkook's eyes widened and he quickly shook his head. What? No, of course not. Yuna, it's just I notice it the way you look at him sometimes, like differently. Jungkook scared. You are misunderstanding. It's not like that, Yuna. Yuna, then what is it, Cook? She asked softly. Because you have changed. The way you talk, the way you act, even your smile feels distant now. Jungkook clenched his pen, eyes fixed on the notebook again. I don't know what's wrong with me either. I want to focus on my studies right now. My parents want me to do well. And I think I just lost track of that for a while. Yuna watches him quietly, searching for his face for the truth he wasn't saying. You sure it's about studies? Jungkook was a tiny chuckle. Yeah. What is could it be? She sighed softly, turning her gaze back to the professor. But neither of them noticed that Tong had buzzed mid-note. His pen froze above his notebook, his jaw tightening ever so slightly. He didn't turn around, but he had heard everything. The moment the professor began announcing project partners, the classroom buzzed with quiet chatter and excitement. Jungkook sat up straight, already smiling when he heard the words. Professor, Kim Tong and Jeon Jungkook, you two will be working together. Jungkook's smile widened. He turned slightly toward them, ready to exchange a smile, but before he could, Tong spoke. Tong, sir, actually, can I go with Jimin instead? We already discussed working on this topic before class. Jungkook can go with Yuna. The words come so fast, so casual, that for a second Jungkook thought he had missed her. The professor blinked, a little surprised but not bothered. Professor, alright, if it's fine with everyone. Jungkook froze. Everyone, it wasn't fine with him, not at all. He turned it to Taeyong, searching his face for the explanation, but Tae didn't look at him. He was already packing his bag, taking Jimin about, heading to the library. Yuna whispered beside him, almost cheerful. Look like we are partners again, Cook. But Jungkook didn't even register her tone. His eyes were fixed on Taeyong's back as he walked out of the classroom with Jimin, laughing. When the class finally ended, Jungkook stood up, still dazed. He had 1,000 questions swirling in his head. Why did Taeyong say that? What? Did he do something wrong? Was Sai avoiding him? Jungkook. He didn't even say bye properly. He muttered under his breath, sighing, swinging his bag over his shoulder. Beside him, Yuna smiled softly, unaware of the storm inside him. Come on, partner, let's grab some coffee and start planning our project. Jungkook nodded absent-mindedly, his eyes flickering once more to the door Taeyong had walked through. He forced a smile that didn't reach his eyes. Yeah, sure, let's go. But even as he followed Yuna out of the class, his heart felt heavy, like something precious was slowly slipping away from him, and he didn't even know why. In the library, Taeyong sat beside Jimin, his laptop open but untouched, his gaze constantly flickering toward his phone screen every few minutes, hoping for a message that never came. Jimin noticed it, of course, he always did. You have been checking your phone like it owed you money? Taeyong blinked, trying to shrug. No, just waiting for an update from the professor. Jimin, liar. He leaned back, holding his arms. What's wrong, Tae? You never left Jungkook's side before, and today you let him get paired with Yuna like it didn't matter. You two are literally BFF forever, right? Taeyong's hand froze around his coffee cup. He lowered his head slightly, voice faint. It's nothing, Jimin. Don't overthink. Jimin took a sip from his coffee. You know I know better. You better than anyone, right? And right now you are clearly hiding something from me. Taeyong kept his gaze down at his coffee, stirring it with a straw. Let's just finish this coffee and start the project, Jimin. But Jimin wasn't letting it go. It's about Jungkook, isn't it? And Yuna. Did he finally propose her? Taeyong staring slowly. He didn't propose her. In fact, after my accident, they barely talked. Jimin. So you are giving him space with her now? Taeyong nodded slowly. Jimin. That's why you pushed the professor to pair them together? Another nod. Jimin. Why are you doing this to yourself, Tae? You are breaking your own heart. Taeyong smiles weakly. I'm not breaking it. I'm just doing what's right. Jungkook doesn't deserve someone like me. He is straight, Jimin. He deserves a girl. Someone who can make him happy in a way I can't. And you know, she is sweet. She really likes him. I want him to see that. To know her better. To have a future with her. He buzzed, his voice trembling a little. If they work out, I will be happy for them. For him. His eyes brimmed with tears, one finally slipping down to his cheek before he quickly wiped it away. With the tissue, Jimin silently slid across the table. Jimin didn't say anything for a while. He just sipped his coffee, watching his friend crumble quietly behind a brave smile. He knew there was nothing he could say, because when it comes to Jungkook, Taeyong's heart had already decided its own kind of pain. Yuna suddenly appeared in front of them, her face pale, eyes red. I want to talk with you, Tae. She glanced at Jimin, making it obvious she wanted to talk alone. Jimin sighed, looking at Taeyong once, then stood up. I will go get some extra notes from the counter. He walked away silently, leaving Yuna sliding into his seat in front of Taeyong. The moment she sat down, she broke down crying, quietly at first, then louder, her shoulders trembling. Taeyong worriedly, Yuna, what's happened? He quickly handed her the tissue, but she couldn't even speak for a few seconds, just covered her face and cried harder. Finally, she took a shaky breath and looked at him, her voice breaking. Cook, he is not ready to even give me a chance to talk to him, Tae. I can't understand what's wrong with him. Everything was going good. We went on a date, we laughed, everything felt fine. And now when I asked him for another date, he's just avoiding me. He won't even meet my eyes. Tai froze, leaning quietly. His throat heavy. Hyuna. Why, Tai? Why is he doing this to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. I like him, Tai. I really do. Since the first day of the university, I started liking him. He became my everything. And when I finally got the chance to talk to him, when things finally started to work out, he suddenly wants to avoid me. Tears rolling down her cheek again, and she clutched the napkin tightly. Hyuna, I know he is avoiding me for some reason, but he won't tell me what is it. I really want to be with him, Tai. I really like him. I want to try this out. I want to fall in love with him, and I want him to fall for me, with me too. Her voice cracked at the last sentence, and Dong could feel his heart ashamed, not for her, but for himself. He bit his lip, forcing a smile, even though his chest felt hollow. He said softly, Hyuna, I will talk to him, okay? She nodded, wiping her tears, whispering a small thank you before standing and walking out of the cafe. The moment she left, Dong lowered his gaze to the table, his finger trembling slightly. He didn't even notice Jimin returning until Jimin quietly sat down beside him, placing a hand over his. Jimin. She cried a lot. Tai didn't answer. He just stared at the half-empty cup of coffee in front of him. Jimin. And you are breaking while trying to hold it together? Tai just smiled weakly and whispered, let's just finish this project, Jimin. Shankar saw Yuna walking out of the cafe, wiping her tears with the back of her hand. He frowned quickly, stopping her near the door. Shankar, Yuna, why are you crying? She looked startled, eyes wide and watery, quickly trying to hide her face. It's nothing, Cook. Shankar tilted his head slightly, concerned. He wanted to ask more but didn't want to push her. Something in her expression told him she was already breaking apart. He stays silent for a moment and says softly, alright, but don't cry like that. What if someone sees you? Hyuna let out a small shaky smile. Okay, I won't cry. There was a pause. She took a breath and said quietly, let's meet in the evening for the project, okay? I will wait for you at the gate. Jungkook just nodded, humming softly. Yeah, sure. She hesitated for a second, her eyes glistening again. No one misbehaved with me. It's just, I can't tell you right now, but maybe one day you will understand. Jungkook frowned, slightly confused, but said nothing. He simply nodded and watching her walk away slowly. He sighed and turned toward the cafe. Through the glass, he saw Tong and Jimin sitting together, books spread out, coffee half finished. Without thinking, he walked inside. Shankar, Tai, I want to talk to you. Tong looked up, startled, eyes flickering between him and Jimin. Then he said calmly, sit. Shankar glanced at Jimin, clearly wanting privacy. Alone. Jimin rolled his eyes dramatically, muttering, you both are so dramatic, I swear. He got up and moved to another table nearby, still close enough to keep an eye on Tai. Jungkook exhaled and slid into the seat of Jimin. Just left, his gaze fixed on Thong. Jungkook leaned forward, voice low but down. Jungkook, Tai, why did you do it? Why did you tell the professor to put me with Yuna? Thong's hand folded in his lap. He looked smaller suddenly, like the question had pressed the air from the room. He took a deep breath, smoothing the napkin on the table as if he needed something to hold into. I thought it would be better for you, for both of you. Jungkook, better? Tai, you gave me away. Thong, Yuna is good for you, Cook. She is kind, she cares about you. You needed someone who will be by your side in a way I can't. I thought maybe if you spend time with her, things would work out, and maybe that would make you happy. Jungkook blinked, silence stretched. For a second, Tai's answer sounded like the reasonable, sleepless thing Jungkook expected, and Jungkook realized that Tai had given him a choice he didn't ask for. Jungkook, you decided for me? His voice went sharper. You decided I deserve a girl. You decided what I needed. You decided I am not what you are fight. Tongue's fingers twitched. He tried again, voice small. I am not saying you don't matter. I I just don't want to make things harder. I don't want to. He stopped because the rest of the sentence would have been the truth. He couldn't say it out loud. Shukuk's face senses. The heart colored into something hotter. He pushed back the chair so abruptly. Lillian scrapped. A few hits done it, Shukuk. So you decided to push me toward her because you think I can't? You are saving me from what? From feeling anything? He laughed, a sound with a murmur. You thought for me again? Tongue mouth opening, he started to reach out. Cook Shankar had shot out across the table. He showed everything, the sugar jar, the napkin holding the pen toward the edge of the angry sun, the tumbler toward down with chatter. The ceramic coffee cup hit the floor and shattered on the floor. The cafe fell into sudden hush. People looked at a chair scraping as someone stood. Jimin swung around from the other table, eyes wide. Jungkook stood, breathing fast, face filled with anger and something like pain. He leaning closer. Never do that again. Don't ever decide what's best for me. His voice was low, dangerous as betrayal hit. You wanna give me away? Fine. But don't think you can lose my life for me. Watch me. I will make you regret doing that. He didn't strike him. The words were worse because they were final. Ties had went to his mouth as if to stop sound. Tears formed into his eyes, unbidden. The ride there had been silent, too silent. The only sound were the engine, the wind slapping against Yuna's hair, and Jungkook's breath behind his helmet. His jaws stayed locked the whole time, anger simmering quietly under the surface. When they finally stopped, the sky had already turned orange. The sun sinking behind the university building. Yuna blinked, recognizing the place. Yuna, why are we here? She asked softly, stepping off the bike. Jungkook yanked off his helmet, his expression unreadable. To complete the project? Yuna, but why at Dong's place? Can't we go to yours or mine? He looked up at her, eyes dark. Because I don't want to. His tone made her phrase. No softness, no stress of boy who used to laugh and tease. Just sharp-edged irritation that she didn't deserve but couldn't escape. He started walking toward the elevator, helmet in hand, not even shaking if she is following. Yuna, Jungkook, why are you disturbing him? At this time, it's already evening. He must be tired. He turned it abruptly, clear, meeting her halfway. The elevator door opened behind him, but he didn't step in it. His voice, low, cold, controlled, but the anger beneath it was impossible to miss. Do you want to finish this project with me or not? She blinked, stammering. Of course I do, Jungkook. Then stop asking me questions. He stepped inside, eyes still fixed on her. Or do you want me to ask the professor to pair you with someone else? Her throat went dry. She quickly shook her head, words dying in her mouth. She had never seen Jungkook like this. Not this sharp, not this furious. Swallowing hard, she followed him into the elevator quietly. Neither of them spoke as the elevator rose. Only the sound of Jungkook's tapping foot and of the machine. Yuna couldn't shake the feeling that whatever had happened between Jungkook and Taeyong earlier today, it had changed something inside him, something deep, something dangerous. Taeyong opened the door, surprised to see Jungkook standing there with Yuna beside him. Taeyong, what are you doing here, Cook? Jungkook, why? Can't I be here at my best friend's house? Taeyong, smiling softly, yeah, you can come in. He stepped aside, letting them enter. Yuna bowed apologizingly. Yuna, I told him not to disturb you, but God, he knows why he is been acting like this lately. Taeyong smiling kindly. It's okay. I knew he would show up anyway. Yuna blinked in shock. Wait, how do you know? Tong grinning. I know. I have known him since childhood, remember? Yuna laughed, nodding. Tong. So plan 1 is successful. Now time for plan 2. You have to keep him here while I go with Jimin. That way you two can spend some time together and maybe clear out whatever going on between you. Sound good? Yuna smiling shyly, giving thumbs up. Perfect plan. Just then Jungkook's voice came from behind them. What are you two standing there whispering for? Are you planning to propose to each other or what? Both Tong and Yuna turned it quickly. Tong and Yuna in unison. He's not my type. Tong. Anyway, cook. Me and Jimin are going to grab some ice cream. You stay here and complete your project with Yuna. We are already halfway. Jungkook with frown. What? I didn't come here only for you to leave with someone else. Tong tilting his head with a frown. What do you mean by that? Jungkook sighing heavily. No, go grab ice cream or whatever. Nowadays you don't need me anyway. Should I stay or leave? If you do want me here too. Tong. Go, stop overreacting. We will be back soon. Jungkook rolled his eyes, sitting on the couch, already pulling out his notes. Whatever. Take as much time as you want. With your other friends? Tong can sense the mockery in his tone. He can't help but go at his best friend's behavior. How cutely annoyed he looks right now, but he also has to let him and Yuna have their talk. After all, they like each other. If things work out, he will be happy and heartbroken too. So he left without another word. The light suddenly went out, plugging the whole place into darkness. Yuna startled. What happened? Did the power trip? Jungkook checking his phone. Wait, Ta is calling. He answered quickly. Jungkook, the light on it off. What should I do? Tong laughing softly on the other end. Idiot, go to the dining area, turn on your phone flashlight and take Yuna with you. Jungkook confused. Why the dining area? Tong, just go, you will see. Jungkook sighed but did as he was told, holding his phone up like a torch. Yuna followed close behind, clutching his sleeves. When they reached the dining area, both of them froze. Dozens of candles were lit neatly across the table, casting a golden glow that shimmered against the wine glasses and the delicate petal scattered all around. A sweet mellow tune playing from the Bluetooth speaker on the side. Yuna eyes widening. Oh my god, did you do this? Jungkook blinking, still processing. I know. And then it hit him. This wasn't random. This was Tong's doing. Tong had prepared this for him and Yuna smiling warmly. He is so thoughtful. He did all this for us, didn't he? Jungkook quietly, his heart tightening. Yeah, he did. He pulled out a shirt for Yuna like a gentleman, the way Tong had taught him back then when they had practiced date manners, laughing like idiot. The scent of the candles, the music, the warmth, all of it screamed Tong. And even as Yuna smiled across from him, Jungkook found himself glancing toward the door, wishing it was Tae sitting there instead. Yuna smiles, trying to break the tension. You are awfully quiet tonight, Jungkook. Jungkook forcing a small smile. Just tired, I guess. He picked his food, but his mind was elsewhere. Every little thing around him, the choice of candle, the color of the tablecloth, even the background music reminded him of Tong. The way Tae was always said, candle makes everything softer, Cook. Echoed in his head. Yuna reaching across the table. Cook, do you even want to be here with me right now? Her voice was small, but it carried all her fear. Jungkook looked up, guilt flashing in his eyes. He opened his mouth to speak, but no words came out. Yuna, forcing a smile. It's fine, you don't have to say anything. Just one last thing. She got up, pulled out her phone, and played a soft, romantic song. Then she turned it to him with a small grin. Yuna, dance with me, please. Jungkook hesitated but finally stood, letting her pull him close. Her hand rested slightly on his shoulder, his on her waist. They swayed slowly, but his eyes kept drifting past her shoulder toward the door. The whole time he hissed a shade. one thought, what Tai is doing right now. Yuna leaned in, her breath brushing against his skin. He felt her move closer, her lips trembling as she closed her eyes. But just before she could reach him, Shankuk softly, save it for next time. He placed a gentle finger on her lips. Yuna froze, pulling back slightly, confusion and hurt clouding her eyes. Next time, right. Shankar stepped back, rubbing his neck awkwardly. He forced a small smile. I should probably check on Ta. He said he wasn't feeling well either. Yuna nodded, her throat tight, her smile fading as he left. She stared at the empty space where he had stood, realizing that somewhere along the way, Shankuk had already gone, somewhere she couldn't reach. Tong unlocked the door and stepped inside. His heart light after what he thought would be perfect evening. He looked around the living room, the dining setup still perfectly in place, candles flickering softly, the food untouched, wine glasses still full, but Yuna was nowhere to be seen. Tong calling out, Yuna, Jungkook. He turned when he heard the door click behind him. Jungkook walked in. Tong frowning. Where is Yuna? Jungkook, she left. Tong blinked in disbelief, stepping closer. She left? What do you mean she left? I made dinner for both of you. I set up everything. Why didn't you let her go, Jungkook? Jungkook jaw tightened. He walked closer, rolling his sleeves up lazily. Asked me for a kiss. The air froze between them. Tong lisped slightly, looking up to Jungkook's face. A kiss? Jungkook turning back toward him. Yes. He took a slow, deliberate step forward. His voice low. A kiss, Tong. Before Tong could move, Jungkook's hand slid around his waist, pulling him closer until their chests brushed, both mingling in the charged silence. Jungkook softly, eyes locked on Tai's lips. Now tell me, teach me how to kiss her. Tong breathed easy, his fingers gripping Jungkook's shirt, trembling slightly. Jungkook, don't. Jungkook smirking, voice rough. Why not? You wanted me to date her, didn't you? You made this beautiful setup, planning everything for me, for us. Now, I don't know how to kiss her. So, teach me. His lips brushed dangerously close to Tong's, his voice dropping to a whisper. Jungkook, tell me, Tai, will you teach me? Tong's smile screamed to move away, but his body refused. His heartbeat thundered in his chest as Jungkook hand stayed for his waist. His voice came out in a broken whisper. Yes, I will.